This is known as on-the-hand card spread. It's not only an elegant and a very static way to display a deck of cards, but also the most common way in which magicians will ask a spectator to choose a card. Hi, my name is Josep Vidal, and for the last 16 years, I've been learning, creating, and performing magic all around the world. And in this video, I will share with you not only how to learn this move in no time, but also how to do it like a professional magician. So if this sounds good to you, get your deck of cards, sit down, and let's get into it. So as in every tutorial, what I'm gonna be doing first is to break down the actions and the details we need to understand from both hands, so we get a good understanding on how to start the move and how to finish it. And finally, we're gonna put everything together in a sequence so we understand the whole move together, so we can practice it as much as needed. To understand how to perform the on-the-hand card spread properly, we first need to talk about the hand that will initiate the move, being in this case the left one. What I like to do is to start from a mechanics grip, as I get a confident starting point where I can change the grip or move the fingers around with no issue. So when I'm ready to initiate from here, what I do is to change the grip into what's known as a starter grip. Here it's worth mentioning that the role of the index and the pinky finger will be very important, as those will be the guide for me to spread the cards in a straight line horizontally from left to right. Then when I'm going to start the spreading motion, what I need to keep in mind is to contact with the tip of my thumb as much as I can the whole deck, so I can more or less aim to spread already the bottom part. Because as you can see here, we create a steel square upper packet that will be spread along the sequence by the right hand. Something you will notice when we start the spreading motion is that the middle and the ring finger will be very important to sustain the left part of the spread we're going to start. And also keep in mind, we're going to talk about it later, that the pinky will also be important for us to clip grip part of it, so we can spread as much as I can and create a nice big rainbow shape that we'll see later when we put everything together. From here, once you get all the details, we can now talk about the hand that will receive the cards. Remember, we talk about to spread as much as we can the bottom part, because as you can see, the upper part of the deck that's still kind of square will be received by our right hand that's gonna clip the top half and continue the spreading motion. If you're familiar on how to do the one-hand fan, or if you saw my tutorial, you will see that this motion is quite similar, if not the same, as this one when you do the card fan. Because what you're doing is to spread the cards from the base of your thumb and also the thumb against the index finger. But in this case, we're doing it slightly differently, because we're aiming to create a spread that goes from left to right horizontally. So once we're here, we're gonna clip more or less by the bottom corner and continue the spreading motion by not only spreading the cards against the base of our thumb and the index, but also with our wrist opening the position, so we are creating this rainbow shape that we see whenever we spread the card like this. So again, in slow motion, we're aiming to clip the top part and continue spreading by coordinating not only the wrist motion we're doing to open this spread, but also spreading the cards against the base of our thumb and the index finger. So now that we understand the role of both hands, let's put everything together. So we're gonna start from a mechanics grip, then to initiate the move, change the grip into a starter grip, and from here we're gonna spread the deck of cards like this. Remember, aiming to spread as much as we can the bottom part, and with the hand that we're going to receive the cards, to continue the move by spreading the cards from left to right like so. Here it's very important to take a pause and talk about the fingers that are sustaining the spread. As you can see, if I separate the spread, you can already tell which are the fingers involved here to sustain this. Basically, I'm clipping the top part with the thumb and the tip of my ring finger in this case. Also, I can have involved the middle finger for more stability. But here, on the hand that initiates it, see that my pinky is somehow clipping the cards also against the ring and the middle finger here, which is what's giving me, let's say, an extra push for me to spread the cards even more. If I will not have my pinky there, my spread will not be as big. So what I'm aiming is to create it as big as possible, and by clipping it like so, it allows me to spread the cards even more. So once you understand the mechanics, it's very important you start to practice by yourself to see how it feels in your hands and how you can aim to make the spread as big as possible, keeping in mind all the details I share on the fingers involved to sustain the spread and also how to spread it as evenly as possible. Only once you grasp all the details is the moment where we can start to work on making it smoother. And something I would recommend you here is to be aware that the first time you're going to start to do this move, you will probably not be able to spread it as evenly as you want. And something you will tend to do is to use your left thumb, if you're doing with the initiating with the left hand, is to push with the thumb like this and try to make it as big as possible. That's normal, that's okay, it's part of the practicing process, but doesn't look as aesthetic. So what we're aiming here is to make it with as less movement as possible. If it's possible to make it perceived as a one move, it looks very elegant and very aesthetic. So what I recommend you here is to use momentum and gravity to help the cards to be spread evenly. So to do that, what we are going to consider is that whenever we initiate the move with the left hand is to somehow give it kind of a shaky motion that will give this momentum to the cards, so they will somehow be not shooted out, but they will already have the momentum that will, if I incline a little bit the deck of cards, you will see that it's already going by themselves. So for my right hand, it will be very easy to continue spreading and basically just sustain them. You are not really spreading them because the cards are already somehow spread already. But what I'm going to do is to continue this momentum that I give with the shake of my left wrist, so I can just expand it and try to make it as even and as uniform as possible. So that's all you need to know to learn the on-the-hand card spread and do it like a professional magician. If you have any comments or doubts about it, please don't forget to use the comment section below, as I'll be very happy to assist you throughout the learning process. And if you like this type of tutorials, please don't forget to give a like and subscribe, as I'm preparing a lot of tutorials that will cover not only the basic but also intermediate to more advanced, so everybody will have a tutorial according to their level. So now, if you want to keep learning with me, I'd like to hear this super cool tutorial that I'm sure you will enjoy. And again, thank you so much for watching this tutorial and hope to see you in the next one.